Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video of my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over the NBA games for Sunday, June 13th, 2021. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking in these games, you have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get into the games. We have game 4 between the Nets and the Bucks. And then we have game 4 of the Suns versus the Nuggets. On this side of the screen, I have what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side is what I call my game numbers. Up top here is the away team, their coach's record, their season record, their postseason record. Right here in the middle is the head-to-head between the two teams, and at the bottom here is the home team, their season record, their postseason record, and their coach's record. Up top here, I have just series info. It's game 4. Nets can either become 3-1, or Bucks can tie it 2-2. This is the 56th NBA playoff game for this year. So we'll start there. 56 sums to 118, and in the 56th NBA playoff game, the Bucks can become 11-8 head-to-head against the Nets postseason, like 118. 56 sums to 118. In the 56th NBA playoff game, Bucks can become 11-8 head-to-head against the Nets. Bucks, they can get their 52nd win for the season on the 92nd day of the Hebrew religious. 52 sums to 92. It also sums to 43. And as they get their 52nd win, they could become 4-3, like 43 head-to-head against the Nets for this season. It's the 19th postseason head-to-head matchup between these two teams. The Nets, they can get their 19th road loss as they get their 91st postseason loss as a team, which is a reflection of 1991 reflections of each other. In reference to Bucks getting their 11th postseason head-to-head win against the Nets, the number 11 sums to 63-27, and the Nets can get their 27th loss for the season as they become 6-3 as a record postseason for specifically this year. And then Bucks coach, he can get his 38th win for his career, and I think 52 also sums to 38, yeah. And then today with 60 date numerology, 60 sums to 38. He can get his 38th postseason win for his career. And then the Bucks would become 6-2, like 62 in the playoffs this season. 62 also sums to 38. Now, if we were to look at the Nets, if Nets are going to win, I would think it'd be because of the number 40. Today with 40 date numerology on the Gregorian, it being the Nets' 40th away game, the Bucks' 40th home game. The number 40 sums to 84 and 51, and the Bucks can sit on 51 wins for the season as the Nets get the 84th all-time head-to-head win against the Bucks. In relation to it being the 92nd day on the Hebrew religious, it's a day leaving 292 left, so we have this 9-2, 2-9-2 pattern thing going. Instead of Bucks getting their 52nd win, which 52 sums to 92, they could easily just get their 29th loss for the season as they sit on 29 home wins. And 29 is just a reflection of 92. And then you also see it here in the 292. And this is the number 3 seed versus the number 2 seed, like 32. And Bucks did get their 131st postseason win as a team in Game 3 where they could potentially just stay there because it's 131 the 32nd prime, and the Nets would become 3-1, which is half of a 131. You could say, I suppose. And then it's the ninth playoff game for the Nets. They can get their ninth postseason head-to-head win against the Bucks with the win. And I think that's about it. 81st game for the Nets. They can get their 55th win. I think they shared Gematria's 81, 55. Yeah, they share Gematria's in 3 of the 4 base ciphers. So, 81st game, they can get their 55th win. And I think that's about it for the most part that I have. I'll have to continue to keep looking over it. I just put these games together right now, and I'm just kind of throwing up a video for it. But yeah, I think if Buck's gonna lose, it's gonna be the 51, the 40s, the 84, the 40s, 29s, the 29s. And if Bucks are gonna do it, it would just be because that number 52 is just stronger. And then you have the 11 and 8 for the 56 NBA game. 56 sums to 118. And then the 11, 27, 63. All right, let's move on to the Suns and the Nuggets. Excuse me. Same thing for the Nuggets. Just like with the Bucks, they can get their 52nd win. Nuggets, they can get their 52nd win. 52 sums to 92. 92nd day on the Hebrew Religious. It's both these teams' 82nd game for the season, and the Nuggets could get their 82nd win postseason as a team. I talked about that in the last picks preview video. How I think it was actually in the beginning of the series where it'd be interesting if the Nuggets sat on 81 postseason wins until they got to their 81st game for the season. And so here we are. It's their 82nd. It's the Suns' 82nd. They could get their 82nd postseason win as a team. But at the same time, that number goes against them just because 82 sums to 51. And Nuggets could just sit on 51 wins for the season with the loss, as the Suns become 8-2 for a playoffs record this season with the win. It is a day leaving 292 left, the 92nd day, leaving 292 left on the Hebrew Religious, and Nuggets could get their 52nd win. Like I said, 52 sums to 92, as the Suns coach gets his 292nd loss all time for his career. 40 date numerology, Suns can get their 14th road loss, 14 sums to 40. But same for the Nuggets, they can get their 14th home loss, 14 sums to 40. I think that's it for the Nuggets, for what I have right now. For the Suns, we've been following this pattern. It's their coach's 559th all-time game. They can get their 59th win. The Suns coach became 267, 291, Western Conference. Sums to 267, 192. I don't know how many times I mentioned that in different videos. Oh yeah, and in favor of Nuggets, Suns could get their 24th loss for the season. 24 date numerology on the Gregorian. But yeah, back to the 559. Suns can get their 59th win. It is a day with 40 date numerology. Suns can go ahead and sweep the Nuggets 4-0, like 40. 268th day of the Hebrew Civil. Suns coach can get his 268th win for his career. Third day of the 10th month on the Hebrew Civil, like 310. Nuggets would fall and become 310 head-to-head against the Suns postseason with the loss. The Suns coach, Monty Williams. I don't think I spelled that correctly. Well, here I did a post on it. Monty Williams. Yeah, Monty Williams sums to 59, which is the Suns coach. his birthday is actually on October 8th, and so his name summoned to 59, it being his 559th all time. Suns can get their 59th. And he was born on October 8th, and Suns can get their 108th all time head to head win against the Nuggets to go with. So, some pretty good numbers here for the Suns just to close it out in a sweep. But there are some numbers here for the Nuggets: 52, the 82 potentially, the 292 that would match up with the 52. It is the 41st away game, 41st home game. 41 is the 13th prime. Nuggets can sit on 13 home losses with the win as they become 52-30. 13 sums to 99, and 52-30 or 523 is the 99th prime number. So there's some numbers there for the Nuggets for sure. And then it being the 13th postseason game, the series would fall 3-1 Suns or 1-3, like 13, in favor in the Nuggets way. So you can look at it either way. Hopefully this helps. I really appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully seeing both sides helps you along, and I really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching.